Well, hello everybody. Today I'm in Milton Keynes. These trees are square. Trees are not supposed to be square. The roads are very, very straight, and the trees are square. Milton Keynes is one of those new towns. Well, it's a city technically, so it's a new city. The station's very plush and mirrored. Look at this. Walk with your dreams, the Milton Keynes Development Partnership. And we have this very colourful kind of weird sunburst thing on the square, which is stunning and brave. And this clock is stuck on midday. There is just behind that station a little residential area known as Great Holm, and it has an object which really sums up the whole of Milton Keynes really. It's an obelisk called the Great Holm Obelisk. Nobody quite knows why it was built. It was constructed in the 1980s, along with the residential area. It's not a memorial for anything. It doesn't have a plaque. There are no actual records to tell us why it was built, what it was for, what it means. And that sums up Milton Keynes in general, really. It's an extremely occultic place, but nobody really seems to know why. Supposedly, Midsummer Boulevard here is aligned with the sun, has a solar alignment, which means on the longest day of the year, the summer solstice, 21st of June, the sun will rise at the end of this road. Stonehenge has a solar alignment, and the angle of Stonehenge is 50 degrees from north. So you would expect that Midsummer Boulevard here would have the same 50-degree alignment. But it doesn't. No, Midsummer Boulevard has an angle of 57 degrees, which actually means that it's a month later, like 21st of July, that the sun is perfectly aligned with the road. 57 degrees is a lot more spooky than 50. The Masons I'm talking about, they like 90 degrees. And if you take 90 degrees and you subtract the 57, of course you are 33 degrees from square. So here we have Witten Studios. Do you see what I see? What I see is a curved entrance with an enormous and perfectly square window above. That is symbolic of Solomon's Temple. And also, difficult to see with this lighting, but this is blue. And look, 3 blue squares. Here we go. But what is a Witan? A Witan was a body of 30 to 40 high-ranking laymen and ecclesiastics which advised Anglo-Saxon kings on political matters such as foreign policy and taxation. The Witan also acted as a court, hearing cases on matters affecting the king and other important people. They're basically a group of trusted men that will protect the king no matter what. Welcome to what I'm calling Satan's Sainsbury's. You should know, a lot of architects, if you tell them to build something occultic, they may have never done anything like that before, and generally what they'll make is something plastic and terrible and not very good. Whereas I think this is basically like a normal Sainsbury's, and then they just got Satan to divide it in half. There is more satanic stuff around the back. And just look at this. This is one of Satan's previous slices. And look at that. Vision. And look at the reflection of the slices. It looks like the wings of a demon. It's actually pretty scary. And Vision, it's red, it's pointing downwards towards hell, and it's split in the middle. It's kind of spooky. And there's an underground dungeon. Milton Keynes Magistrates Court. This thing is really spooky. It's these columns at the archway. It's all very classic Freemasonic stuff. There's the circular and square pillars. It's got all the features. There again is the main entranceway, and above it, a perfect square window. Also, it has these. Now that is very much an all-seeing eye. That is like a perfect pyramid with a circle in the centre and also divided in the middle. And I believe the divided circle is a symbol of chaos. Whereas this building is actually supposed to do the opposite of chaos, isn't it? And for whatever reason, on the wall over here, I have another pyramid. You see this? Look at that. It's got the elite, the party, the inner party, and then the big ones at the bottom are just the dross, the citizens of Milton Keynes. Milton Keynes, being a city and also being very small, means that basically it already is a 15-minute city. Yeah, there's our third piece of public art. In a lot of ways, it looks a lot like a corporate logo or a letter N, but really, of course, it's a pyramid and an upside down pyramid, up and down, above and below. It's red as well, so I think that's also a satanic meme. So, a lightning rod. No idea what that is. This thing is like, I guess it's so you can see it as a cross from every angle, but it's not really a cross, is it? It is, however, an enormous octagon. Let's see if we can get inside. Here you go. This side is the church, so it should be welcoming. I'm just going in there to have a quick look, alright? Don't mind me. Holiday Inn, Milton Keynes. A tragically ugly building that has something weird around the back. Oh my god. It's just so desolate and post-industrial and like deserted. And what's wrong with this place? Yep. Midsummer Place. If you take the whole city and the park on the end all as one big mass, this building is exactly in the center of everything. And people say it looks like the Eye of Horus, which it really does actually. Really, really does. And this thing has a purpose, it's got a design. The idea and the function being that when the sun rises on the longest day of the year, the rays of the sun travel through this building. It's like a conduit or a portal. Laid by the Rotary Club of Milton Keynes to celebrate 100 years of Rotary International. Summer Solstice, 2005. Look at this thing. Oh my god. Milton Keynes really is like an occult theme park that was like abandoned in 1985. This thing is in a terrible state. It would actually be really easy to climb this, wouldn't it? I mean, precarious as hell, but there's anti-climb paint. Oh look, a murder of crows. Wow, are you getting the post-apocalyptic vibes? Will you look at the state of this? The Willen Hospice, oh my god, could you imagine spending your last days on Earth in here? Just look at this. It's the stuff from nightmares. Yeah, it's totally abandoned. God. These guys are literally all watching me. They're like, humans don't come around here. Oh my god. Oh, the mystical spiral staircase up to the roof. Very inviting. Look at that. They don't want people to have fun in this town. That's what this is telling me. The absurd and gigantic Escape Exhibition Centre or something? I'm not sure. Let's have a closer look. Yeah, it's pretty big. People actually talk about this a lot. I'm talking about occultic things in Milton Keynes. It's got these like enormous columns, like the pillars of Solomon's Temple. Skywall.com. It functions in place of a square window, I guess. Can we get in? I think it's just a shopping centre, actually. Yeah. X. Look at this. Can you believe it? Look at this, guys. It's deserted. Here we go. This is the celebratory entrance to the theatre district with the main pyramid, just a big green pyramid. Revolution de Cuba. And there is a upside down 5-pointed star. Nice. This is horrible. It's just like demonic evil. Circle in a triangle. It reminds me of Hell Cell from the 1980s, where they were injecting demonic imagery into advertising because they believe that the human psyche kind of turns away and latches itself onto a kind of colourful brand. So presumably having this demonic, terrible thing here is excellent for TGI Fridays. I wonder. Faceless demons, it's horrible. There's another upside down triangle. Milton Keynes Theatre. Well, this seems to be doing okay, actually. Lots of people queuing up to go in. They're playing the Bee Gees or something. It's very gay. This is curious though, this line that I'm standing on. Where does it go? It goes to the mystical gateway, the number 11, and the weird circle. This is a very majestically weird experience. Oh, I think it's just a car park. Up to the top. Wow, I can feel the warmth from that building, the sun reflecting off that building. Ah, it feels good actually. The hospice pyramid, where they entomb you in the basement. Yeah, and there's the Eye of Horus, the Eye of Sauron, whatever you want to call it. Well, will you look at this? The 3 steps, 1, 2, 3, and the elemental forms. Wow. Oh, those elemental forms are attached to this art gallery, which seems to be shut. Oh wow, they have a big sun circle on the floor. And I believe, yeah, look, on the back they have this enormous circular window. Culty. Right, let's go to Jock Campbell's Mysterious Park. Pine cone, the third eye. And talking of eyes, and we've seen a few of them today, eyes from below, looking up. That's exactly what this is. Black in the middle like a pupil, then white, and then sort of pink around the edges. It's really not very nice. Of course, these posts have sort of, Shitterson, dopey friendly messages on them, like Teabag Day, World Poetry Day, Black Lives Matter, Bletchley Park Day, Disabled Awareness Day. So it's all very happy, clappy, dumbed down for something that is so insanely symbolic. Campbell Park. Campbell Park was officially opened on the 4th of May 1984 by the Right Honourable Lord Campbell of Escan, first chairman of the Milton Keynes Development Corporation, 1967 to 1983, after whom it's named. Can you see this inscription? Si monumentum requiris circumspice. Basically means if you're looking for his monument, it's around you. And that is the exact same inscription as you have on the tomb of Sir Christopher Wren in the crypt of St Paul's Cathedral. So they're trying to equate Jock Campbell with Sir Christopher Wren. If you don't know, Sir Christopher Wren built St Paul's Cathedral, and that's where the very first meeting of English Freemasons was, at St Paul's Cathedral in the gardens. They're giving you a clue there, aren't they? And equating Jock Campbell with Sir Christopher Wren is a little bit of an overstatement, I would say, seeing as Milton Keynes here, not particularly successful, is it? And wow, look at the scale of that. What the hell? Why on earth would you do that? I mean, it's the sun symbol, it's facing 57 degrees. And wow. I mean, adding something like that to a building probably cost at least, 50 grand, 60 grand probably. Why? Well, I suppose the answer to the question why is that it now fits in with all the rest of the occultic garbage that's around here. So there it is. The Light Pyramid, which is split. The Split Pyramid. Having a very nice afternoon on the sunny hillside. Some kind of occultic meme down there as well. Shittersons of Milton Keynes holding each other up. There's the amphitheatre down there. And yeah, now most of the Shittersons of Milton Keynes have buggered off. We can get closer to this pyramid. You can see little sheep feet here. Light Pyramid. Commissioned in 2012 to replace the original basket beacon, which was situated on the Belvedere but removed after a lightning strike. Made of steel and painted white, Light Pyramid was first illuminated for the Queen's Diamond Jubilee and is still lit to commemorate special local and national events. Wow. So let me just give you an idea of how they totally failed in what they were planning to build here. They've got the Light Pyramid, the mystical Light Pyramid, but they never meant to build that. What they meant to build was an enormous pyramid here, or rather like a cone, a huge, massive cone. Can you see that? See that weird little concrete thing over there? They call that the cave for whatever reason. It's basically just like a homeless sleeping shelter. That's where the original infrastructure they planned was supposed to come out. like a walkway that went across to this enormous cone. They then had like a big water feature in the middle, more or less where this pond is. Yeah, they were going to build around about here a weird underground pyramid, an upside down pyramid. So there you can see the symbolism is consistent of the up and the down, above and below. That's what they were trying to build here. They never accomplished it for whatever reason, but that's what was supposed to be here, a weird underground pyramid where you could go down into the depths, into some kind of little crawl space. Very weird. So there we go, guys, Milton Keynes. A very strange place, broken, desolate, empty, seemingly failed, crumbling, deserted, very occultic, apparently not designed by Freemasons, but I don't believe that.